Hi, I'm Abby Levine with Emotional Intelligence Society, and today we're going to be talking about how to create boundaries in your life. I'm a huge fan of boundaries, and I believe that they really support healthy mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But a lot of my clients have a really hard time with drawing boundaries. We're going to go over one of the easiest ways to create some lovely, clear, gentle, and yet firm boundaries in your life, and that is simply by saying the word no. Saying no to things that you don't want to do. Saying no to things that you have no interest in doing, to hanging out with people that you just don't enjoy being with. There is no reason at any time to spend time with people that you don't like, because that's completely out of integrity. And the purpose of this life is to try to get in as much alignment as possible with who you are and what you want. And that entails living in integrity. Now, one of the most common statements I get is, well, it's all fair and good to say no, but how do I do it and not damage relationships? How do I do it and not offend people? How am I going to go about saying no in a way that's gentle and kind, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings while I'm trying to stay in integrity? So I've put together a list of 10 easy ways to say no gracefully. We're just going to go through them one by one. So the first way, number one, is very simple. No, thank you. When you say it with a smile and you don't follow up with any kind of justifications or excuses or lies, right? You come from a place of true posture. Someone can look at you and go, okay, there's nothing offensive there. There's no lies that they can catch you out on later in Facebook. Wait, you said you were going to be there. How come you didn't come to my this, right? That's much more hurtful than just saying, no thanks, with a smile. Always with a smile. The purpose of these 10 easy and graceful ways to say no is you want to stay light with it. You don't need to get into guilt. You don't need to get into judgment. You don't need to worry about how they're going to feel. You're not responsible for their feelings. They're nothing to do with you. All you have to make sure is to keep light, keep a smile on your face, and everything else is up to the other person. Now let's talk about, how do you say no to a product or service that someone is trying to offer you, especially when you feel a sense of obligation about it? Well, number two way, which is our first way for product and service, is I don't need any. Nobody can argue with that. I mean, they can try, right? Well, do you already have one? Oh, I just don't need any, right? You can just keep repeating yourself. That's totally fine. Our third way to say no is, it's not for me, but you know what? I can happily refer people to you if they need some. And number four is, I have that already. Thank you. You might say this when you're walking through the mall all the time, because heavens knows the first time I did buy everything. I really don't need anything else from those kiosk people because I've got everything already. Now, the important thing is you do want to make sure to stay in integrity. So don't tell someone that you have it if you really don't. You want to definitely stay honest. Use one of the other ways to say no. It's totally okay. And the fifth way of saying no, especially to a product or a service, is, you know what, I have a person. I got a guy who I can get that from. But you know what, why don't you tell me who you're looking for? Who is your ideal client? If I meet someone who he doesn't work with or she doesn't work with, I'm happy to send them over to you. Right? Everybody has something to offer. There's no competition. So we can happily refer people if it's appropriate. Now, what about when people are inviting you to an event that you have no interest in going to, right? How do you say no? One of the ways, which is way number 6 of saying no, is, I don't think so, but thanks. That's it. Easy as that. Or way number 7, you are so sweet for including me. Thank you so much, but I'm good. That's it. No explanation needed. What about, I'm so sorry, I can't. You know, the rest of that sentence can be, I can't because I don't want to. That's totally fine. But in order to, keep it light, you're going to leave maybe that last part off. But that's way number 8 is, I'm so sorry, I can't. And then way number 9 is, that is not my jam. But thank you for including me. That is courtesy of my friend Heather Stewart. She says that all the time. I learned that from her. And then number 10, which is my personal favorite way of saying no, because it's absolutely authentic to me, is, no. I don't think so. That's it. I don't follow it up with anything. And I rarely have someone go, wait, what? What do you mean you just don't think so? No, people are like, oh, okay, no problem. You look like you really don't want to go to that, so I'm not going to push it any further. Now, I wanted to throw in a bonus way of saying no. Way number 11. What happens if it's someone who does business with you, who then wants to try to get your business, but you don't actually want or need the thing or service that they're offering you? Well, in this case, we have to grab the bulls by the horns. We have to confront the situation, but still in a very graceful and gentle way. And we can say something to the effect of, I'm so sorry, I just don't need that right now. I make it a practice in my business to never buy anything out of obligation, even from clients or people who are doing business with me, because one, I would go totally broke, and two, I would be out of integrity, and I try not to do anything that's out of integrity. So there you go, guys. 11 graceful ways to say no easily and effortlessly so that you can focus more on living in integrity and less time doing things that you don't want to do with people that you don't like. Have a great day.